Bowman has committed to the University of Oklahoma, and we got to talk about it after the bumper. Or not even after the bumper. We got to talk about it right now. I'm not going to put the bumper in. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on the step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, we got to talk about Billy Bowman, who has committed to the University of Oklahoma. And this is an enormous commitment for the Sooners, as Billy Bowman is one of the highest rated recruits in the 2021 class. At number 33 in the 247 Sports Composite. I'm going to say 33 again because I'm slurring my words for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's something's going on in my skull. Maybe it's I am really trying to put into context what Billy Bowman provides for Oklahoma. And it's really whatever the hell it is Lincoln Riley or Alex Grinch want to do with him. He's classified as an athlete coming out of Denton Ryan. But if you've seen his highlights, you can see he returns punts. He plays running back. He plays wide receiver. He plays safety. He could probably play quarterback. Hell, the boy will paint your back porch and kick the extra point. Look, I understand that if you need your dog walk, Billy Bowman is a great option. But for Oklahoma, it's awesome because this is not the kind of place that really has recruited well defensively when we're talking about getting guys in the upper echelon of high school football recruiting. Offensively, you know what it is. Caleb Williams already in this boat. Jaden Hazelwood in the 2019 class. Spencer Rattler is already throwing passes. Oklahoma does not have a hard time going to get the elite of elite on the offensive side of the ball, but that's because Lincoln Riley has turned it into offensive U. Whether you play quarterback, running back, wideout, 2 first-round draft picks at wideout in back-to-back years, 3 quarterbacks drafted in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft in 3 consecutive years, 3 Heisman finalists, 2 Heisman Trophy winners in the last 3 years. You understand what it is. Defensively, that is where Oklahoma has needed all the help in the world. That is why Alex Grinch was brought in to Oklahoma. And then there was this question that I had actually asked Mike Leach while he was still at Washington State about Alex Grinch and how recruiting would go with him. He says, hey, look, he did a good enough job. But was he that guy that was out there like Tim Brewster going to get you dudes? Was he that dude like Caleb Gundy going out there to get you dudes? Was he that dude like, I don't know, half the Ohio State coaching staff getting you dudes? No. And then you land Billy Bowman after he was committed to Texas, decommits a couple weeks ago, and then flips his commitment to Oklahoma to become the second highest rated commit in this class. Oklahoma moves to number 15 in the recruiting rankings. But again, when you're looking at Billy Bowman, you're looking at, for me, the best player in the state of Texas. 5'10", 175 pounds. That's really the only knock on him as a player. 10.84 second 100-meter speed. That's flying. Gabe Brooks compares him to Cyrus Jones with the Baltimore Ravens. Calls him a second and third round pick. I think that that's a little bit light, but that's also got to do with size as much as anything else. He gave this evaluation. Solidly built athlete who looks and plays larger than his size. Frame limited, but looks the part getting off the bus. Legitimate high major prospect on both sides of the ball at receiver and defensive back. Could play multiple spots in the secondary, slot receiver, or even running back based on build. Productive 3-phase difference maker for perennially strong Texas big school program. Remember, Denton Ryan's also at a place where, you know, all they've been doing is putting out dudes like, say, Jatavion Sanders, who's also his teammate, who we get into in a little bit. 3-sport athlete with terrific track speed. Again, 10.84 seconds as a sophomore. Athleticism manifests on the gridiron, displays great functional agility, impressive close quarters mobility, top end track speed evident on the open field, plus ball skills thanks to a well-rounded game. May need to harness risk-taking at the next level. Provides great special teams value in the return game and coverage option. Big play machine who always plays the ball. Can refine his route running as a receiver, as well as tackling technique and consistency on defense. Flat out football player with outstanding multi-sport athletic profile and verified track speed. Possesses potential to be a multi-year impact player at the Power 5 level with long-term NFL draft season. This is a guy who finished as the state runner-up, on the state runner-up championship team. Helped Denton Ryan to a 15-1 record in 2019. AP Class 5A first team all-state selection as a sophomore at corner, right? And was District 5A1 co-MVP. Huge pickup for Oklahoma. Massive decision for Billy Bowman. And it feels like this one is absolutely going to stick. And we saw how this could be happening, right? You saw the O's that were going out wide from recruits and here late from one Lincoln Riley. And then you saw the tweets coming from Billy about, you know, stuff, perhaps. Yours truly put out a highlight tweet of Billy Bowman. And now we got the decision from Billy Bowman. He's going to join guys like Latrell McCutcheon in that defensive backfield. Tom Herman in that defensive backfield. McCutcheon out here tweeting, "Turn me up, brother. We locked in forever." I like it. I like it. He said, "Get my dog to 10K. So if y'all follow Billy too, Bowman, I'm sure he would appreciate it. Try to get Billy on the show. Billy, come on the show. It'd be nice to have you on, dog. Talk about the decision a little bit." He had offers, right? You know that. He could have gone to any one of 32 places, including Georgia, LSU, Alabama, and of course, Texas. I thought that he was going to be a hard commit to Texas to the bitter end. But then after Texas goes down to 2 losses, that man reopened his recruitment, and it's gotta be terrible. Just terrible. Couldn't happen to just a better program than Texas that you lose Quinn Ewers in this room, in the front room, right? You lost Quinn Ewers in the front room, 2022, #1 quarterback. And then you lose, oh yeah, Faison Wilson. Damn. Oh man. And now not only have you lost Billy Bowman, but you lost him to your arch nemesis. Do you know what nemesis means? Right? Yeah. See, I got a laugh from Laurel in there. See? Some of y'all know that reference, and some of y'all don't. For those of you that don't, delete this channel from you. Just unsubscribe. Go. We don't want that in here. All right? I don't want it in here. Only people that know that reference can stay. Okay? As for where Oklahoma goes from here, I can't wait to see how this ends up, because Caleb Williams moving to Norman, I think, is going to have a tremendous play on how Oklahoma finishes out this 2021 recruiting. Because this is a dude that was living in Washington, D.C., whose parents bought a house in Norman because they know he's going to play football in Norman for 3 years minimum, probably 4. And he wants to put a group around him that is the best possible group of players. And when you got a 5-star quarterback and you got a top 10 recruit who is saying, "I want you to come play with me, please," and he's going to your games to recruit you as a player, I don't know that you need a better pitch than that. Plus, you know, Billy Bowman's got a girlfriend that plays softball at OU. Some of y'all knew that. Some of y'all was yelling about that. I didn't really want to get into it because I didn't think that was going to be such a big part of the decision. But it is certainly some icing, right? You don't really want to break up the family, you know what I mean? Anyway, can't wait to see what Billy looks like when he gets to Oklahoma, or, you know, when he signs a national letter of intent. #6 player in Texas, #3 athlete overall, 33 in 247 Sports Composite, 35 nationally. Goodness me. Oklahoma, defensive recruits.